Luck Trucking. This is probably going to be our last load for the year. Doing a pickup in New York, taking it over to Pennsylvania, and then probably heading home. Just trying to locate the warehouse. This red building.
Mile, turn right at Commerce Drive South.
Sago. Shipping and receiving. That's us. Truck entrance. Hey. But where is the actual docks? There's plenty of people that ran over that curb pretty harshly. It is not.
In 1/4 mile, arrive at 114 Commerce Drive South, on the right.
Well, in typical fashion, the pickup didn't go as smooth as we wanted. We have a long list of numbers for pickup, and the guy in there looked at all of them, knows what load we're here for, but needs a specific pickup number that was not on the list. So we're gonna wait for the agent to call the customer and figure out what pickup number that they're looking for and send it over. And then hopefully we can get loaded. You cannot make this stuff up. So the whole time, the guy was pretty grouchy. And we had the agents call the customer who called the shipping place. And then had some other people come over to start trying to handle this mess. And the guy was asking for a 100 number, but then when we had everyone on the line, the customer said, no, it's a 300 number, which we had the whole time. And the guy looked at it the whole time. But anyways, we got it solved. We're gonna get back into door 2, I believe. But just the joys of dealing with customers who want to be grouchy sometimes. There's a car that's trying to drive behind me. I'm trying to back up. Well, missed it by just a little bit. There's a curb over here that I was trying not to drive over, but man, it looks like somebody has already. see how long it takes to get loaded, see if there's any other issues that pop up. Well, we got loaded finally. Took a little while. Now we have to get up there and strap it down, put the placards on, get with hazmat department. I think we're gonna backtrack a little bit, probably to the truck stop that we stayed at last night, and meet up with Ross from Johnson's Logic. So I really like this. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Let's see, they are, yeah, it looks like they're all braced. I'm gonna run a strap over them. They're pretty solid. They're not going anywhere. All right, we're gonna finish bracing all the single containers. And we'll do that the other way. Keep it all uniform. All right, I'm gonna finish this and we'll probably pick up when we're putting placards on. That took a lot more straps than I thought, but it is all secure. Yeah, we threw the lock on, threw the seal on. Now we're gonna go back to the truck stop that we stayed at last night. I'm gonna meet up with Ross, talk with him for a little bit, and then we are going to pretty much drive it straight there. It is a 24-hour facility, so we can drop it off pretty much anytime today, tomorrow, up until tomorrow at midnight. But I think we're just gonna straight shot it there. I don't know if we have to text them on this since we have that app.
Maybe this wasn't the one that said. Yeah, I guess this wasn't the one that said that we had to send the text for deeper. I guess it's just all the tracking stuff. Okay, never mind. I don't know. Letting people know.
All right, let's hit the road. Let's not take out this corner that everyone else is taking out. So the people in the warehouse were actually pretty nice. Once the original guy that was really cranky and grumpy stopped working with us, the other people that were actually running the show were actually really nice. I like these loads. This agency also that we have been working with, they have...
In 1/2 mile, turn right on
Yeah, I can see why people run that over. It's a little tight if you're not paying attention. This agency that we are dealing with has crazy good rates. Do you feel the tanker slosh?
Yeah.
This is probably the worst that we've dealt with.
Yeah.
We are actually feeling tanker slosh. Normally,
It's like a rocket.
yeah, normally it calls for tanker endorsement, but they're filled up so far up that you don't even really get any slosh. There's not much room. These are filled about halfway up, so when I'm accelerating, I'm feeling the surge, but
I guess it's good, but it doesn't take us too far.
right, yeah, it's only a couple 100-mile run, but you just can't take corners sharp and gotta pay attention when we're stopping. So anyways, this agency has had really crazy rates. Like this one right here is $8.75 a mile. It is only like 250 miles or something like that, but still, the rate is crazy coming out of New York, of all places. And we called him this morning when we were like, hey, the guy says we don't have the correct pickup number, and she got on it right away. We had a multi-call with the customer, and she was like, yeah, call me when you're standing in their office, and we'll have the customer talk to them, and we'll talk to them, we'll get it straight real quick. And then she said, if they don't start loading you soon, just let me know, and we're gonna light some fires. So they were on it. So to find an agency that pays really well and will also go to bat for the driver is great. And the guy remembered us from the last time that we ran a Arm & Hammer load for him in Wyoming. He was like, didn't you guys already just do a load for me not too long ago? Like, yeah. Alright. So we'll see how bad this tanker slosh is for braking. Oh yeah.
See, this is what I remember that night that I had a hard time stopping. Those giant vats of handle goods. This is that slosh that pushed me so far. Well, I haven't felt this in a very
So we are
long
going back. Yeah, 87, and we're hitting what, 84?
time. Yep.
We'll go see Ross for a little while, and then we'll get on the road. All right, you put all the placards on, right? Two or three tanker endorsement required loads that have actually felt any sort of major liquid movement. A lot of times they have to mark them as tanker just for the pure volume, but it's really not that much different, because like I said, they're filled up so high, there's not a whole lot of area that the liquid can move around. But these, like I said, I noticed a lot of them were only half full, and they hold a couple 100 gallons.
In 1/4 mile, take the ramp ahead, then take the ramp ahead. Take the ramp ahead, then take the ramp ahead.
Feel it in the braking.
Take the ramp ahead.
Feels good here.
Yeah. Ross is over here looking at the motor. He's ready to turn Peterbilt. So I was telling them that you're turning Peterbilt. Is this true?
Am I turning Peterbilt?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at it. Then I realized, not a chance.
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
He said he'd pay money to see me open this hood, so I said bet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, closing it in the wind is a bad thing.
Oh, really?
It's not great, but
Yeah.
I'll be alright.
See, like for mine, when I close mine, I don't have the slow close. Mine, I just slam it.
Yeah, those shocks are pretty good.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
See, when I open mine, it slowly opens.
Yeah. We just made it through the hour-long waits to even get to the front desk. Straighten you guys up. I don't think that did anything. All right, well, it'll just be crooked. Just to get to the gates, where the girl was not very polite at all. Told the last driver before me to just go straight to the office, and he was like, hey, I've never been here, I don't know where the office is. She said, just go straight. Like, mind you, this is a big place, and there are a ton of buildings, and she just said, go straight. And then it's pretty much the amount of detail that I got as well, but at least she gave me a door, which I guess is good. I'm gonna run back there, take all the straps down, and we're gonna back into the door. All right, all the straps, tons and tons of them. Let's see. There's a yard dog behind me, but I think he's doing something else. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. Why?
They asked what door you in. I said 12. So they radioed over the guy. He said as soon as she can figure out how to back in, I'll let you know.
Alright, so in the fashion of the last video talking about you always have to find the catch in the rate, I think we found it on this one. Last time they were pretty pleasant to deal with. I mean, obviously this is a completely different factory, you go into a different factory, but so the wait to get into the gate was about an hour. The person at the gate was super rude, very short with people. I guess just assume that you should know exactly where you're going if you've never been here before. Then the dock workers were very rude, and the people in the office were very rude. So I think we found the reason for the high rate, other than, of course, tanker and hazmat endorsements required. And they fill these halfway up, like we said earlier, and there's a ton of slush. So you had to be careful around the around corners and braking and things like that, you know, just normal stuff. I think this is going to be our last load for the year. We're going to go home after this and enjoy some time with the family. Probably going to do a few lives with some of the homies, maybe do a video or two to release some content between now and in the new year. I'm assuming that the unload's going to be pretty quick. They already signed our paperwork, so we're ready to go after this. But when we did open the doors to take all the straps out, it smelled exactly like warm laundry with fabric softener. So I believe this stuff is what they put on the fabric for the fabric softener, but it smelled very good. I wouldn't mind if all the dry vans smelled like that when you open the doors. Way better than Johnson's Logic's hazmat load. When we met up with him, he was doing a strap check and everything, and whoo, his was strong. But you know, we don't get to pick what we don't get to pick the exact thing that we haul. So it is what it is.
I don't want to come back here that many times anyway.
Yeah, this is I don't know. At like $9 a mile.
$9 a mile, I'd do it again, but
I'd probably do it again.
it has to pay right.
But it is not. If it's any less, it would not be worth it coming here.
Not my favorite place.
No. Overall, it probably gets a 4 out of 10. I don't know, maybe a 5 out of 10. It had pretty easy backing. There's bathrooms inside, and it seems like they're pretty quick. But in terms of friendliness and courtesy, they get a 0 out of 10. I believe we are going to leave off here. I don't even know if there's enough for a video, to be honest with you. It's gonna be a short video, and I say that every time, and then it's like a 20 or 30 minute long video, but this one's gonna be a short one. And we'll actually have a intro. The last one I just didn't film an intro. Just kind of slapped it together and let it go. But thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.